Welcome to Wisdom Trek with Gramps. I am Guthrie Chamberlain, and we are on day 2268 of our trek. The purpose of Wisdom Trek is to create a legacy of wisdom, to seek out discernment and insights, and to boldly grow where few have chosen to grow before. In today's Wisdom Nugget, I'll guide you through the vast landscapes of biblical wisdom. It's a joy to have you join me on this journey. Today, our exploration takes us into the profound insights of Proverbs chapter 18, verses 17 through 24, from the New Living Translation. As we delve into these verses, let's seek the timeless wisdom that can guide us through seeking the truth, the impact of our words, and the essence of true friendship. So without further delay, let's head out for our trek into the wisdom of Proverbs. Verse 17. The first to speak in court sounds right until the cross-examination begins. This verse draws our attention to the importance of a thorough examination and discernment when seeking truth. How can we cultivate discernment and avoid hasty judgments? We need to learn to cultivate discernment, recognize the potential for deception in our initial presentation of information. Cultivate discernment by seeking truth through a thorough examination, weighing different perspectives, and avoiding hasty judgments. Now let's explore verse 18. Flipping a coin can end arguments. It settles disputes between powerful opponents. This verse suggests a simple solution to disputes and arguments, highlighting the effectiveness of impartial decisions. How can we approach conflicts with a spirit of fairness and impartiality? We need to focus on seeking fair and impartial solutions. Recognize the value of impartial decisions in settling disputes. Seek fair and impartial solutions in conflicts, embracing a spirit of justice and equity in our interactions. Verse 19 speaks of the power of our words. An offended friend is harder to win back than a fortified city. Argument separates friends like a gate locked with bars. This verse highlights the challenges in restoring a friendship once it has been strained. How can we choose our words wisely and avoid causing harm in our relationships? Before we speak, we need to think about what we're going to say. Recognize the impact of words in relationships. Choose your words wisely and avoid causing offense and straining friendships. Approach conflicts with humility and a desire for reconciliation. Now let's turn our attention to verse 20. Wise words satisfy like a good meal. The right words bring satisfaction. This verse draws a delightful analogy between wise words and the satisfaction derived from a good meal. How can we use our words to bring satisfaction and nourishment to those around us? When we speak, we need to speak words of nourishment. Recognize the satisfaction and nourishment that wise words can bring. Speak words of encouragement, affirmation, and wisdom that nourishes the hearts and minds of those around you. Now let's explore verses 21 and 22. The tongue can bring death or life. Those who love to talk will reap its consequences. The man who finds a good wife finds a treasure and receives favor from the Lord. These verses highlight the power of the tongue in bringing either death or life and the value of a godly marriage. How can you use your words to bring life, and what significance does a godly marriage hold? When we speak, we need to speak the words of life. Recognize the power of the tongue to bring either death or life. Choose to speak words that bring life, encouragement, and positivity. Regarding marriage, acknowledge the treasure and favor from the Lord in finding a godly spouse. Now let's turn our attention to verse 23. The poor plead for mercy, the rich answer with insults. This verse contrasts the responses of the poor and the rich, highlighting the need for compassion. How can we cultivate compassion and empathy in our interaction with others? Our life needs cultivated with compassion. Recognize the disparity in the responses between the poor and the rich. Cultivate compassion by responding to others with mercy, empathy, and a willingness to understand their perspective. And finally, let's explore verse 24. There are friends who destroy each other, but real friends stick closer than a brother. This verse emphasizes the distinction between destructive friendship and the depth of a true, loyal friend. How can we cultivate and appreciate the value of true friendship? We need to work at cultivating that true friendship. Recognize the destructive nature of some friendships. Cultivate true friendships by being a loyal and trustworthy friend and by surrounding yourself by those who stick closer than a brother. And there you have it, my friends, a profound exploration of Proverbs chapter 18, verses 17 through 24 from the New Living Translation. These verses offer us timeless wisdom for seeking the truth, choosing our words wisely, appreciating the value of a godly marriage, cultivating compassion, and treasuring true friendships. As we continue on our journey through the pages of the Bible, remember that the wisdom it offers is a guiding light navigating the complexities of life. Until the next time, keep seeking God's wisdom and make it part of your daily trek. And if you found this podcast insightful, please subscribe and leave us a review. Then encourage your friends and family to join us and to come along with us tomorrow for another day of Wisdom Trek, creating a legacy. And thank you so much for allowing me to be your guide, your mentor, but most importantly, I am your friend as I serve you through the Wisdom Trek podcast and journal. And as we take this trek of life together, let us always live abundantly, love unconditionally, listen intentionally, learn continuously, lend to others generously, lead with integrity, and leave a living legacy each day. I am Guthrie Chamberlain, reminding you to keep moving forward, enjoy your journey, and create a great day every day. See you next time for more daily wisdom.